How's it going, guys? So today I'm doing the part 2 to the why you should never, I'm not going to say never, why you ordinarily shouldn't buy parts at AutoZone or O'Reilly's. Now, I have a list here on the cell phone. I'm going to go down through it. And this is kind of response to the first video. Got a lot of negative feedback. After a short evaluation, a lot of the negative feedback is people that work there. So, had some pretty interesting arguments, I have to say. So, number one, the very first myth, a lot of people are saying, why would you want to buy made in China parts from Amazon or eBay when you could buy them at your local parts store? Okay. Are you sure you work there? Because you would know all the parts there, almost all the parts there, are made in either Mexico or China. And I hate to be the one to burst your bubble. It's the same parts they're selling on eBay and Amazon for 75 to 80% less than what you are. We'll start off with that. So, see, next up we have as far as OEM parts. Now, this kind of follows the first part. Guys, a lot of people saying you gotta have OEM parts. That's fine. You can buy OEM parts. I buy a lot of OEM parts from eBay and Amazon. I buy a lot of Gates stuff, a lot of Continental brand stuff. A lot of even those big manufacturers, that stuff's still made in China. Very rarely do you get anything that's made here in the States, and if you do, it's outsourced from those companies. Now, that being said, the higher grade parts, even though they're made in China, the name brand stuff can be higher grade. Depends on, it's case per case basis though. As far as the Duralast and Valuecraft, which are the two main aftermarket brands that they sell at the parts stores, I don't know what Advanced Auto Parts sells, what their China parts are, rebuilt as they might call it, but it's kind of all the same thing. Next thing is availability. How fast can I get the parts? So let's say you have alternator go out. That's possible. I actually just did 3 alternators here within the last 2 weeks. And we've had some past experiences. You guys like to sell Bosch or Delphi rebuilt alternators, right? Charge a very high premium for that stuff. Same, the starters are exactly the same. So a lot of people will go and buy that from AutoZone. It's in the trash bucket. And O'Reilly's, Bosch, and then premium remanufactured. This is junk. This is $150 for the car this came off of. This lasted a very short time, and it was scrap metal. What happens with those, same way with alternators, they get rebuilt. The factory core, so the factory case, gets rebuilt with the Chinese brush set, alternator Chinese regulator. That stuff doesn't hold up. That was 150 bucks. Okay, so that car was down, needed one right away. And you couldn't get that off the shelf at the local parts store. I think all they had was just a Duralast. You can tell by looking at that, it was just a paperweight. That car I put it on, that was the BMW E90. That's about $1,000 job to pay a shop to do it. And the lady had paid 12 or 1300 bucks to have that one put on. And so I got on Amazon, found a company remanufacturing those with guaranteed Japanese parts. There's a world of difference from Chinese Japanese stuff. Everybody knows that. They were selling the alternator for 60 bucks, guaranteed Japanese brushes and armature and stuff in it. The feedback was perfect. 5 out of 5 stars, 243 reviews. That's pretty good. Now, just because it's 5 out of 5 stars, there's still a few negatives, non-fitment, people didn't get it, whatever. But on that one, I paid $4 extra, and I ordered that on, that was 4 o'clock in the evening. By the next morning, by 10 o'clock, it was sitting at my front door via UPS. how that works is Amazon, especially, you can't get it that fast off eBay. eBay's trying to do something, but it's just too much money. So where I live, I have Memphis and St. Louis is closest to me, right? So everything on Prime will ship from Memphis or St. Louis. That's how it gets here that fast. So if you don't pay extra, it'll be here the second day. Pay a few dollars extra, it'll be here the next morning. That works out perfect. That's faster than you guys could get it for some cheap junk. So that's how that works out. Now, you say, oh, scoff at it. Oh, yeah, but we have warranty with ours. Okay. So you're selling a $150 starter that doesn't work with a warranty, but it's $1,000 to put it in. To pay somebody to put it in. How does that add up? Why wouldn't you spend half of the money, less than half, $60, get a quality rebuilt or starter, only have to do the job once? If it doesn't fit, you get it here through Amazon, you tell them, they send another one out. I don't understand what the confusion is here about they're going to take your money and screw you. No, they won't. eBay is even more so like that. You can't sell fraudulent parts on eBay any longer. That went out 4 or 5 years ago. That's a thing of the past. If you fool around selling junk on eBay, your ass is out of there. They don't mess around. I've sold parts on there before. It's a tough business selling parts. Nobody's ever happy. You cannot fool around with that at all. So, and I have AutoZone O'Reilly's warranty. You know, that covers that. The next one up is brake pads. So, a lot of you guys tell me, oh, well, I buy the lifetime warranty brake pads, and if they have a problem, I just take them back. Okay? I bought those brake pads too. Those brake pads are organic or semi-metallic junk. You cannot run those if you have a car with nice wheels on it. It will turn your wheels so black you'll never get them clean. You'll wash your car, drive it one day, and they're black again. We've all been down that road. My brake pads, I did a little research. I buy those from Prime Choice. Prime Choice is a supplier out of Canada that manufactures in Canada. You can buy full ceramic brake pads for $13 free shipping. You can get them on Prime. I have 4 cars here right now that are running those. Some of them past 30,000 miles. Never a problem. The wheels are always clean. It's probably the same brake pads the part stores are buying and selling for $60. Come on. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what I know. So it sounds cocky to say that. That's the hard truth. If you can't handle it, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so another quick example is my friend. I have a friend that does Hondas like I do BMWs and Toyotas. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. He needed the engine mount for 07 Civic. 07 Civic is a hydraulic engine mount, and a lot of times when you remove the nut, it spins it, the mount, and runs it. Okay, that's a common issue with those. Because it's a common issue, the parts are in high demand. Here's another problem. O'Reilly's wanted $127. Time to hit you with tax and everything else. It's going to be $135, $137 out the door. Depends on where you live, how much the tax is, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's the Chinese part. It was a Duralast Chinese part. It's probably just junk, right? So we get on eBay, they have the same one. It's the same one. I promise you it's the same one. It's $27. Go look it up if you don't believe me. 07 Honda Civic LX, I think. It was $27 shipped. You're not going to have it overnight. We didn't look on Amazon. I think you did look on Amazon. Amazon was closer to $40. Still, he could have that overnight. $27. A bad engine mount isn't going to keep you from driving the car. It's the same thing. It's the same parts. Period. And a lot of you guys say, oh yeah, but how do you know you get the right one? Well, you have 2 eyes and a brain, so figure it out. You look at the seller's feedback, make sure everything's legit. You look at the part, look at your part. They always have a part number on it. Make sure it matches yours. That's it. Okay. So anyway, the next up is the shitty parts store rating system, and they have a rating, a 5-star rating system on all the parts stores' websites. O'Reilly's has that. AutoZone has it on their app, and so on. Hardly anybody uses that. There's hardly any reviews. What reviews there are sound like something the parts manager wrote. So I don't know. You get on, even Rock Auto has that. I'm not against buying from Rock Auto or any of those places either. I just don't particularly use them a lot. They don't have a lot of what I need. But you get on Amazon and hundreds of people bought that item that you're looking at. I use the same thing on buying microfiber towels. Nobody is untruthful on Amazon reviews. Let me tell you, if there's a problem, they're going to tell you about it, and they're not going to be nice. People don't give a crap what you think. They're going to tell you what their experience is, period. People are really picky. If you're looking at something that's got over 200 reviews, or even 100 reviews, and nobody has any legitimate gripe about it, it's a good product. You don't have that at a parts store. You just don't. You have some kid working behind the counter that's never turned a wrench in his life, never did any kind of legitimate engine work, trying to sell you a part he knows nothing about. I'm sorry. That's the truth of it. And that brings me to the next one. You go there. Now, I'm not saying anything against our local parts stores. I don't really care, to be honest with you. But I don't have any gripes about anybody locally. But it's always the same deal. Always the same story. It's always a kid working there. He'll be in like a Votech class. His daddy will be GM ASE certified. It's always GM ASE certified, or Ford. Always. It's like a broken record. He's trying to follow his daddy's footsteps. I'm not against that. I'm not a big GM guy at all. But I don't care. What the hell do I care? I make YouTube videos. I don't care what you do. But when you go to work with a cocky attitude because your daddy's an ASE certified mechanic, that's a problem for me. I've been working on cars. I've been rebuilding engines on cars since 1994. I know, I'm old as dirt. 1994. How many years is that? 24 years. 24 years. That's longer than 95% of the employees at your local parts store. You might have an older retired guy there for a while. That's the guy you want to go to get information if you need it. That's becoming more and more rare because they don't pay a wage that somebody could survive on. So then you get all the high school kids. A parts store would be a lot better off hiring fewer people, higher quality people, but that's bad for business. That's bad for business because an experienced mechanic is not going to sell somebody a part they don't need. That's bad for business. So they want to sell as many parts as possible. They don't give a shit. The bottom line is that as much money as possible. So they have experienced mechanics saying, oh no, you don't need to buy this $100 part. You just need to do this. It don't cost you nothing. Or you need this $2 part. That's bad for business. They think it's good for business, but it's a catch-22 situation. So, O'Reilly's or AutoZone's eyes, that's hurting their business. Actually, some good knowledge there would help the business a lot in the long run. And so I don't know. That's pretty much it. Just kind of a general bitch session. I'm going through my list here. One more quick thing. On my Toyota Sequoia, it gets a lot of miles put on it. We've had this issue before. Buying Duralast CV axles for around $60. Out the door is like 65, closer to 70 probably with tax. Those are Chinese rebuilt axles. They wear out. The last set I bought wore out in about 2.5 months. And it's just stuff like that you have to watch. You're better off with a reputable rebuilder, buying from them with a proven background. I don't know. I could go on this subject forever. This is a serious issue. I mean, you guys get on here and just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch. When it comes down to it, look in the mirror It's you that's the problem. Everybody else is tired of paying these prices for these cheap ass parts. We all know, even you know what I'm talking. You understand, if you work there, what's going on. You just refuse to admit that. Now, I buy all my oil from Walmart, places like that, wherever it's cheaper. It doesn't matter if you buy it from Walmart or O'Reilly's. It's still a huge corporation, huge big box store. You're all saying support your local business. Those parts stores are not local businesses. They're huge corporations, multi-billion-dollar corporations. What are you talking about? I would rather support a Walmart that employs a couple hundred people than an AutoZone that employs 5. How does it just, none of it makes sense to me. It is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, and it is getting worse. I don't care about giving your store $100 extra for no reason so you could build a bigger building or do whatever. I don't know what the hell you do with it. It all goes to the manager's corporate's pocket. Not manager, corporate. I'm not into filling rich people's pockets. I'll be honest with you. I'm into fixing the cars I need to fix for the best price I could fix them with the best parts I could fix them for that price. That's it, guys. I'm going to quit rambling on. I see the camera at 16 minutes. That's all from my explosive part 2 to bitching about local parts stores. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.